Alright guys, today we're changing out the water pump here on this 2000 zr2 Blazer. I just want to go over a quick tip here for you. When you're changing this water pump out, this hose here can be a real booger to get off because you don't have hardly any room in here to get the clamps off and stuff. Once you get those, it's got these here spring-loaded clamps, and what I like to use is one of these tools right here, guys. A tool like this. It's got this here, and then you can just get on there and clamp that, which will hold them like this one down here too, guys. See that one down there? Same way, it's one of them spring-loaded type clamps, and it can be a real booger. Now that one there, guys, I modified it a little bit. It had this little tab. See if I can show you a little better maybe on this. That little tab right there. I ended up taking and cutting that back a little bit because for some reason on these aftermarket water pumps, you can't quite get that clamp there to fully open all the way so you can get her down off of this here, off your water pump, the hose. So what I did is I just cut, when I had this off of here, I cut that little clamp, or that little thing that's sticking out, that little stud there that's sticking out, I cut that back a little bit. That way I could open this spring up farther, and that way I can get it around this here the aftermarket water pump a little easier, because before it was hitting right here, and I was still having a real issue of getting that clamp down off the old water pump, which it was an aftermarket water pump too. This is the second water pump I had to put on this. Got about 280,000 miles on this truck. Now, what I was saying about this hose here, since you got that having to change this, you might as well get you a new hose, because this is a real booger to get off too. And if this hose has never been changed, why you got this all tore down here, you might as well go ahead and replace this hose right here. It goes from your intake to your water pump, and it's kind of a special hose. There's the part number on it, a 71877 is the part number for that hose. This is a Daco hose here, but I was having a real issue of getting this here hose off of these fittings on the water pump, and also on the intake was extremely difficult. So I just, since I already had me a new hose, I thought I'd just go ahead and make it real simple and just take a razor knife and cut that hose, and this way you can just pull the hose right up off of there, guys. So just a little tip there for you. Maybe if you're changing out your water pump and you don't want to struggle with getting this hose off of these fittings, just go ahead and order you a new hose here, because you may want to change that hose anyways if you got a lot of miles on your S10. Just go ahead and change that hose out. This makes it a whole lot simpler of doing a water pump replacement. So I just wanted to throw that video out there, maybe help some people out on changing out one of these water pumps. I'm sure there's several other videos out there, guys, too, on your water pump and how to change a water pump, but I thought I'd throw a tip out there on getting this hose. This hose can be a real booger getting it off of there. And then also, like I said, this here clamp, that clamp down there on your bottom of your radiator hose water pump, can be a real booger getting that off too. If you're trying to use pliers or something, it's real difficult to do. That's why I'd go ahead and get one of these here. Order one of these off of eBay or Amazon or whoever. I can't remember what I paid for that, but it comes in real handy to take them clamps off of there. And like I said, I did modify that clamp a little bit, cut that stud off there. I cut that stud down a little bit. That way I could open this clamp up farther to get it around this here aftermarket. It's a Duralast. We got us a Duralast lifetime warranty water pump on there, so that's what I had on there. That's what I had on there before, and it had probably about 150,000 miles on it, on the old Duralast water pump. So I just went ahead and exchanged it out for a new one. They give you a lifetime warranty on these, so that's one of the reasons I like getting some of the parts. I like getting off of AutoZone because they do last quite a long time, and they do have a lot of their stuff has lifetime replacements, like these alternators, I believe, are lifetime replacement. That's also a Duralast. So if I have an issue with it, just take it off, take it to them, and they'll exchange it out. Just make sure you keep your receipts and stuff. As long as you got your receipt, they'll usually exchange them out for nothing there. So that's one nice thing about AutoZone on their Duralast products. And like I said, I had probably about 150,000 miles out of the old the Duralast water pump. And so we got us a new one on there. But I just wanted to throw some tips out there on, especially on this hose, getting it off. You try to pull one of them off, or you'll see what I'm talking about. It's very difficult to get one off because you don't have a lot of room to work in there, and you can't really get pliers. You know, a lot of times you take a pair of pliers and twist them hoses, but you really can't get in here to them with all these brackets in the way and stuff to be able to twist that hose enough to turn it to get it to come loose on these fittings here, coming off the water pump and coming off the intake there. So hopefully that'll help somebody out. Just go ahead and do like I did, order you a new hose. I think I got this one off of eBay for about 10 bucks. And makes it a whole lot simpler taking them hoses off. Just cut them. Like that hose there, you know, that's got about 280 some thousand, or 270 or 280,000 miles on it, on that old hose. So I thought, well, I better just go ahead and change out that hose, put a new one on there. That way I don't have an issue going down the road sometime with this hose, getting a hole in it or something like that, because it's kind of a pain to change. So anyway, that's a tip for today there, guys. Hope that video helps somebody out there. We'll try to keep these videos going for problems that I run into that I can get figured out, and how to get the thing back up on the road and stuff. We'll try to throw them videos out there to help people out. So I guess that'll wrap this video up on the water pump there. Tip for your water pump hose fittings there, guys. So we'll catch y'all on the next video.